Hi. This is Britain, your second favorite host from Now Dig On This. Due to some difficulties, I had to do some audio edits to this podcast. Now see if you can pick them out. The viewers who pick out the most get a prize from no one.
Now dig on this. Good evening, everybody. I'm Mark.
And I'm Britain.
And today we have a very
Squawk.
two very special guests with us here today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm
Screech.
Jill and Beats.
So Jill is a friend of ours, and she also has a bird. The bird is going to probably be spouting off every few seconds, so that's nothing more perfect for the movie that we watched.
Yeah, the bird is a breath of fresh air compared to what we just endured.
So if you don't like birds, then you can turn this off, but I like birds, so
Yeah.
we're going to keep going with this. The movie we watched was the infamous Son-in-Law.
Oh.
So let's get
Oh.
started and talk about this.
Uh,
Now, Britton usually gives us a quick overview of the movie we watched, and so I'm very excited to hear his quick overview of Son-in-Law.
Like, watched is not quite what we did. It was more mourned. And the movie takes place. It's I think a little town, I think in South Dakota.
Yes.
And there a little girl. Oh, not a little girl, but a girl's graduating high school. Squeak. She's valedictorian. She's off to go to college. It's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
And she goes to a college in California, and lo and behold, the what?
R.A.
Yeah, the R.A. That lives across the hall from her is this creature that takes the form of Pauly Shore.
That's me, bro. Pauly Shore, bro. Ah!
And
That's a good Pauly Shore.
no, it's too much Pauly Shore.
That's a great Pauly. But go
Shut
on,
up.
continue.
And so hijinks ensues. She goes from this this girl from this little farm town to kind of this modern LA 90s girl with Pauly Shore glomming onto her like the parasite he is.
So, she invites him back home. Long story short, she invites him back home to spend Thanksgiving. This girl's boyfriend, he's like, I want to ask you to marry me. And she's like, well, I'm not that girl anymore. And Pauly Shore, is like, nah, because we're getting married, bruh. And so he pretends to be her fiance so that she doesn't have to marry this creepy Goodtown boy.
Yeah.
And that's about it. He tries to learn how to work on a farm to kind of appeal to her family because they're farmers.
Yeah.
And they start to bond. He starts to whittle with an old man.
Pretty much this entire movie is how do we fit this asshole into a scene he doesn't belong?
So let's turn the floor over a little bit to Jill, because Jill recommended this movie to us.
Much to our chagrin.
But I'm actually kind of curious why she did this. I have a few opinions of it. I'm not saying it's a total disaster. I didn't hate this movie, but I do want to hear what why Jill picked it. That explains it.
Like, is this retaliation because I didn't recognize you at the supermarket that one time? Is this what happened?
Not at all. For some reason, and I have no idea why, I absolutely loved this movie.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
All of my friends my friends have no idea where it came from. I was telling my one friend yesterday, and she says, you quote that movie more than any other movie you've ever seen.
Okay, so I gotta know, what is your number one quote? What is the number one quote you quote from Son-in-Law?
Obviously, Steven Tyler PJs.
Oh.
Steven Tyler
oh
PJs.
God.
I told Britton I was gonna do that. I said next time I get PJs, I'm gonna come out and do that, and he said he'd hit me.
Yeah, I said, I'm not responsible for my actions if he does that.
So we'll see what happens. This movie may have ended a friendship.
Yeah.
But
Oh no!
no, I'm just I will say...
Look, it was on the rocks to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, when things go tits up, you know, you can just blame son-in-law.
Yeah.
But no, I will say...
I could just push it right over the edge.
All it needs is a little push sometimes.
Just rip the Band-Aid off.
So, here's my opinion of son-in-law, and I'm sure Britton has his own opinions, and I know we know Joe's opinion, but we'll talk more in-depth about it. But I will say that the first half of the movie, I didn't like. I was like, this guy is driving me up a wall. But once I embraced the madness, once I just kind of like, you know what? Let's just see where this goes. Let's just go into the dark side. I actually liked it. I actually liked the second half more than the first half. I enjoyed his bonding scenes at fishing trips because I believe that this character, Crawl, that Pauly Shore's character, we can just call him Pauly Shore though, but I believe that Crawl is 100% aware of everything he's doing. Like, he climbs into the wheat thresher thing, and he just sits there and is like, mischief, yeah, plug this in here. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's not accidentally driving this thing through the fucking cornfields.
I like to view this movie through the lens of horror. I like to think that that he is kind of like the uninvited, like he's like the movie Strangers, and he's just terrorizing this poor family, and they're like huddled. Like I think,
mess.
Yeah, they're like I like to think that the scenes we don't see are them huddled in the closet praying, "Oh dear sweet baby Jesus, help us through this."
I think that it's a really good examination of small town America pretty much being infected by like West Coast city boy, because everyone starts acting like him towards the end. Like the square dance, everyone starts square dancing like him. The father at the end, he does this little speech like, now drunk down on something. Like he completely loses his mind by the end. The father.
I think the whole I think the whole family did. I like to think that at the end, a couple years later, he starts a cult that rides the Hale Bopp comet.
That cult had a name, I think.
Yeah, it had a name, yeah. We don't have to say the name.
But anyway, so, like I said, once I gave in to the madness, I kind of enjoyed it. There were some things where, even in the beginning, I did laugh at Pauly Shore unintentionally, like when he gets hit and he lays down and he just starts whining. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny,
Oh, that was...
But the thing is, you have... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You have to remember, this movie came out in 1993.
Yeah.
I think I saw it when I was in 94, so I was 10.
Uh-huh.
So what are you going to do when you're 10? You're going to think this is hilarious when you're 10. You know what I mean?
I did confirm, because I looked on the trivia for IMDb, I did confirm that Brendan Fraser's role was supposed to be the caveman from Encino Man.
Oh, it was supposed to be Encino Man.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you guys see Encino Man?
I did.
I haven't seen it in over 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a while for me. But I remember liking it when I was 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
It's just, I think I had a magical moment with my brother and sister on the pull-out couch, and we watched it.
Yeah.
So it has good memories, but there's no way I should like it.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, once I gave in kind of to the Pauly Shore, like the town, I started becoming... I don't want to say charmed by him, but I did start to kind of come around to it by the end.
See, and that's why you'd be flying in the space saucer to the Hale Bopp comet.
There were aliens at the end of that comet tail.
And me, when he got his face knocked in, that was sweet ambrosia. Oh, that was the most delectable thing I have ever, like no food or flavor could ever replace that for me.
Wow, so you really, really hated it.
Here's the thing: there are Pauly Shore movies that I don't mind, like Pauly Shore in the Army Now. I thought that was all right, and that had Andy Dick in it. And
that's controversial.
What was some I thought Biodome wasn't that bad. For some reason, this movie just he ramped it up to 11, and I felt it in my spine.
I do.
Wow, maybe because it was the first one or the
Was
second
it?
one, so maybe
It was still
I think
early.
it was 93. Yeah.
Pauly Shore was still like he was at maximum Pauly Shore in this movie. I do want to kind of point out, if we're going to analyze this movie very critically, I think that oddly enough, even though after the first act when he gets to the farm, him and Elizabeth, no, Rebecca, I'm sorry, that was her name. Him and Rebecca don't really share a lot of scenes together, but the early parts when they're in college and they're just kind of working on, I was like, these two actually really do have good chemistry together. I did really feel like this genuine connection that they were actually having fun, having a good time in each other's presence.
I was really hoping for a bigger bonding friendship at Squeal and the fat farmhand.
The fat farmhand turned out to be like evil in the end.
Yeah, but I thought he was just just kind of chiding him a little bit. Little sea slicker, I can't get with the pigs.
Well, I thought they were actually going that way when when he comes out and he's like looking out to the horizon, Pauly Shore. And the guy's like, "Hey, city," and he's like, "Oh, hey, man," Like, I was like, "Oh, they've reached some kind of bond."
Yeah.
So when they were dumping pills, spoiler alert, they drug him. They're dumping pills at the bar.
However much you can further drug him.
I was actually like, I was like, wait, is this the same guy as the farmhand? Why is he being mean to him all of a sudden? I thought they had something. I thought they had a moment.
But no.
That was the trick when he comes out to him.
Bird noise.
City.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know what I mean? I know what part you're thinking of. It was a trap.
Yeah, and I fell for it.
Squaw.
Oh, these guys are friends now. That's sad.
But then, then he had to be an asshole and get in the wheat thresher. That changed everything.
Like
he threw his back out, running, falling in the corn.
Like he threw that fly fishing rod on purpose. I know he did.
That was the fat guy's rod.
Yeah. All right. So.
Aww.
Squeak.
So, Jill, this is going to be, I guess, something kind of new for you, but whenever me and Brent watch a movie, really any movie, we talk about what we would have done differently in the movie, like how we would have changed it. And I know you like this movie, but is there anything specific about the movie that you would have said, I wouldn't have done this? Actually, I think it would have been better if he did this, or if they did this with it. I'm just going to throw you on the spot, right under the bus.
That's a good question. It's just it's hard to say. I've watched it 8 million times. I don't even know what I would do by this point.
It's just written into your memory at this point.
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
it's like, for me, it's like Ghostbusters. And for you, it's like, don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
So, I don't know.
I mean, they could have thrown in a sex scene, I guess.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. You know what? Hold on a second.
Could you imagine?
I think that would be
Squawk.
hilarious. I don't know why they didn't throw in a sex scene. Like, imagine Pauly Shore, like, oh, you really grinding my...
I feel my pulse in my neck whenever you do that.
I know, it's going to be great. This is good. This is what's going to end up
God,
having me
so
on, like,
great.
the final 48 or whatever.
And now, if they had some kind of sex scene, she would give birth to a litter of jackals.
I want them to do, like, a scary movie type sex scene where it's, like, make it an R at this point. Make it graphic.
I want it to be an ominous sex scene. I want it to be, like, out of The Omen.
Or, like, Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
Where there's chanting going on
exactly.
in the background.
And there's robed people behind them, lighting candles.
And they're all Pauly Shore.
through different stages of life.
No, that's... Yeah, I can get.
I mean, since you bring up babies, I feel like they should have a sequel.
Oh,
so you want to know where Rebecca and Crawl ended up?
Yeah, because they do leave it open-ended whether or not they're actually going to get together.
Huh.
I mean, they kind of leave it like they did because he was in the family photo. But
yeah.
What happens next? And it ends, first of all, with such a great song, right? Like the soundtrack's pretty cool.
I do remember. Thank God I'm a Country Boy.
Yeah.
John Denver.
And Queen.
Was there Queen in there?
Wait, I don't remember Queen.
The end credits were Queen.
Oh, we turned it off as soon as possible.
Actually, no, that's not true. I fast forwarded because I wanted to see if there was a post-credit sequence where Pauly Shore meets Nick Fury.
Oh, please. What would his Avenger name be?
Hail Hydra!
Oh, wait, so Pauly Shore is the bad guy?
Why would he ever be the good guy?
Maybe he's Loki.
What?
Yeah.
I could see him being
He's Loki.
I
yeah.
could see him being a Loki.
He's a god.
Yeah, exactly.
Pauly Shore's a god.
I'm not saying that. That's not fair. You're twisting my words.
Like
He's a 90s god.
like if Avengers took place in the early, if the MCU started making Avengers in the 90s, I could definitely see Pauly Shore being Loki.
Yeah.
And Fabio being Thor.
Oh my gosh, that would actually be
That would be awesome.
that would be a real thing. That would
It
actually
would-
that's
it
how
would
you
be
do it.
Oh, Loki, what are you doing? Get away from her.
I'm Steven Tyler PJ. Steven Tyler
Squeak. Oh, I can't believe it's not PJs.
Spread. Yes. I'm actually on board with this. Like,
Yeah.
I want to live in that alternate reality where Loki is played by Pauly Shore.
And Thor by Fabio. Who would be Iron Man?
Oh, that's easy.
David Hasselhoff.
Okay.
Huh.
He did well. Funny thing, he played Nick Fury in an early Avengers thing.
Did he?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's fun.
I
But
didn't know that either.
I would have him. I would have the Hoff be Iron Man. That's fine.
Actually, I would want the Hoff to stay Nick Fury.
Okay.
I think he would be a good Nick Fury. Who would be?
The guy from The Practice, what's his name? Dylan McDermott. There we go. He's like a little pretty boy. He can be Iron Man.
I know who could be Iron Man.
Who's gonna be Iron Man?
Emilio Estevez from Mighty Ducks.
Yes, and that's funny because that's the bad guy from the Mighty Ducks was the dad and son-in-law.
Yeah,
It all works together.
And
Oh snap! I haven't seen Mighty Ducks since I think it came out.
I had the little redheaded kid from the Sandlot.
That's right. He was the goalie, wasn't he?
This kid, he was also in Son-in-Law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. There's a lot of Son-in-Law is a star-studded movie.
I had the redheaded kid from Mighty Ducks, and had two people from Mighty Ducks and Pauly Shore.
It had Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
It did. What was she?
didn't
What was
talk
she?
about
Saved
that
by the
yet.
Bell.
I think she was Beverly Hills 90210.
That's right.
No, she was Saved by the Bell.
Oh, it was Saved by the Bell.
Oh, okay. I was right.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know my 90s stuff.
And
Jill's
Come
the
on,
expert.
Mark,
Yeah,
get it.
Jill's the expert on 90s stuff, I think.
so all right. So who would be then?
But the big question is, who would be Thanos?
Well, we'll get to Thanos, but I kind of want to go into who would be the Hulk.
Now, Jill, are you a fan of the MCU in any capacity?
Yeah, I like it. I have to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of the recent ones. I kind of fell off.
Okay.
But I do like it.
Okay. Have you, by any chance, seen, I guess, like Infinity War or Endgame?
I didn't see. What's the last one that I saw? What's the second Avengers movie?
The second one? Iron Man 2?
No. I think she means, like, the actual Avengers. Ultron.
Yeah, Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I saw. That's where I stopped.
You stopped before it got good. That's actually a
It's
very...
It's not even that I stopped. It's just they're very, very long.
That's
Yeah.
I'm like an hour and 30 minutes type girl.
Hey, no, that is 100% all about... I'm all about that.
And if I would stop if I had if the last Avengers movie I saw was David Spader ruining a movie, then yeah, I would probably stop watching too.
All right, so...
Wait, is David Spader in? Is he in?
He was Ultron.
Yeah, he was Ultron.
Oh, I don't know if I like him.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't.
I mean, I like David Spader,
I like David Spader, but not as Ultron.
but all right. So now I guess we can get off the MCU since
Yeah.
but I know that you mentioned before when we were texting about this. You said that you had. Oh, this is for you, Jill, not Britton. Britton's out of this conversation.
Oh,
Sorry, Britton.
that's
Sorry.
okay.
It's an A-B conversation, okay? So see your way out.
Aw.
Thank you. But anyway, you said that you had like scores of movies that you wanted us to watch that you could show us for different podcasts.
Oh.
Are you gonna give us like any sneak previews of some like? Is this the what should I say? Is this the wackiest of the movies, or do you have like a lot up your sleeve kind of thing?
Please say
You know
Gummo.
what? It's funny. What?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I had one and I didn't write it down.
Oh,
But I think Yeah, I can't remember. I should start writing them down just in case in the event you guys actually want me back. I won't do any more Pauly Shore movies, although we could run through them all if you really want
That's fine.
to.
I mean, I didn't mind it.
I can endure it.
Yeah, we sat through
No.
Cats. We can do
Yeah,
anything.
we could do. Yeah, if we could do Cats.
You watched Cat. Oh, that's. I
We
think
watched
that's a
Cats
question for another
3
time.
times.
Wow. No, see, I'm more into, like, I'd probably pick, like, Jurassic Park, which everybody knows.
That's a
I try
good
to pick movies nobody knows,
Yeah.
but Jurassic Park's one of my favorite movies ever.
Well-
so that's kind of.
Yeah. It holds up.
It's a great
You know,
movie overall.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But maybe I would pick more obscure movies, the random ones like this that nobody watches, just in case. So
Yeah,
I think maybe next time we could do Showgirls. I feel like
Okay.
you both have seen it.
I haven't seen
But who
Showgirls.
doesn't like a little nudity?
Yeah.
You've never seen
I've
it?
never seen. I
No.
remember you said that's like one of your favorite movies, if not your favorite movie. So
It's so okay. It's longer. I think it's longer than what's it called? Son-in-Law, which was surprising for the '90s that it would be a 2-hour movie.
I can
And
endure it.
it's probably well, yeah, you picked it's Elizabeth Berkley completely naked.
Mhm.
Hey, another Saved by the Bell.
Probably
Yeah.
exactly just as bad as
Screech.
Son-in-Law, if maybe not worse. The nudity is what saves it.
So I hope that there's a Pauly Shore type character in Showgirls.
Squeal.
Shout out a boob.
Squeak.
No, it's supposed to be a really serious movie, Mark. Come on,
I know.
get together.
I do know. I know.
Teasing.
I know of one scene in the movie. I've never seen the whole thing, but I know of
Does
one.
it have to
scene.
do with shark attacks?
Yes. Wait. I don't know. It has
Oh,
to do
I
with the pool.
Is it when she takes those caffeine pills and she freaks out?
I'm so excited.
No, but that was a good episode of Saved by the Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Is that now? It's been a while since I've seen Saved by the Bell. Is that like just one of those shows that you kind of still pick up and watch every now and again?
Oh god, yeah, I'm awful. My taste in movie and TVs has got to be the worst. I don't know
No.
what my problem is.
No.
Have you met me?
You
Yes,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Yeah,
no,
all good.
I do. Here's the thing. Like, I kind of dig the idea of having like someone who's more who has more of a we'll say an interesting taste in movies, because that actually brings out a lot better stuff in our podcast than sometimes like the classics.
and you know we also we have a pretty shitty taste in movies as well, and we like to trade.
Yeah.
We like to trade our shit.
Yeah. We'll swap shit with you.
Like we have folders. We have entire disc folders worth, full of crap.
Like that's true. We actually
Love it.
do have DVD, like a bad movie DVD like collection. We have 4 of them.
I think we have one on loan.
Yeah, one has been loaned out. This is what we do. This is our
Oh
life.
no,
Yeah, we're not
That's
getting that
great.
back.
We better. They're coming back.
That's right. They're coming back next week.
If they don't bring that back, they're going to be leaving without a pinky.
Oh,
So,
so do you guys? Maybe
no, go ahead, please.
maybe I'm not allowed to ask this question, so it might need to be edited out. How do you guys get all of your movies?
Well, we
Netflix.
yeah, we do a lot of Netflix. One thing we've
How did you find the son-in-law?
It's actually I have a. Here's a funny story. It's actually streaming on I work at the library, as you know, and it's actually streaming on one of the library apps. Hoopla.
That's amazing.
that some poor librarian had to put that into a computer, upload that to a server somewhere.
Yeah, I was like, I went through and I was like, I can't believe this is on here. I was like, mwah! Like this library knows what's up.
But yeah,
That's amazing.
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh.
I had
You
it
just-
downloaded off of Amazon.
Hey, that works too.
I had to pay for it because my DVD player broke this morning and I
Aw.
couldn't watch it.
Oh, did you watch it? Like, I
It's
guess
fine.
in preparation.
I just did. So I was like, what better time to watch it when I'm talking about it? So I watched it twice today.
Oh wow.
oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Do you want like a number to a crisis counselor?
Like, I think. Like, and here's the
It
thing.
makes me so happy.
I imagine that you probably laughed your ass off just as hard both times with the same lines over and over.
I don't think I laugh. I don't really laugh at movies. It's really, really hard to make me laugh out loud to shows and movies.
Okay.
Usually I just sit there with a stupid smile on my face. But yeah, I'm kind of like a...
I know you can't see me, but I just imagine like this grin, like. See, Britain can see me, and that's what makes it funny.
I know. Where are you?
I'm over here. I'm gonna put my finger near you.
Oh no.
You're behind the camera.
Why don't you?
This away.
Why don't you just turn the computer towards you?
Because it took a long time to set it up where it is now, and I know
Yeah,
that.
don't touch it.
Yeah, we're in a good place where this computer is.
It is one sneeze in the wrong direction away from going down.
So yeah, so we're gonna. Jill can see. I think she can see you, right?
I think she can see my foot.
I can see Jill, so that's all that matters.
I can see part of Britain. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Bing. And you can probably see me looking at myself.
I see you. I see you looking at yourself. I see every now and again taking a drink of what I'm assuming is just iced tea. And
Totally.
yeah, and
It's not a gin and tonic at all.
No. Oh, that sounds good.
all right.
It has fruit in it.
Like a watermelon, or is it? I don't know what's in a gin and tonic. Probably a
Tonic
cherry.
and gin.
But you're not supposed to put strawberries in it technically, but lime.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I just said. Strawberries and pineapple.
Oh,
I put in just for fun.
okay. Oh, that is fun.
I was cutting fruit while I waited for you guys.
Oh,
So I
okay.
was like, let's toss a little bit in here.
Yeah, the more you waited, the more you just poured more gin and tonic in.
Oh, still not ready. Time for another.
So we should probably
Exactly.
give a little bit of a background that that poor Jill had to wait like over an hour for us to get set up over here because we had a lot of technical issues.
It was like we had the setup down pat before, where we could just connect everything up, connect the computer to the soundboard, and then everything would be happy.
15 minutes tops.
Yeah, it tops. And now Facebook wants to be a son of a bitch and not want to work.
So here's what we're doing. We're using my old like cheapo computer that I got from Walmart for like $200. We have that connected. This is gonna get very technical now. We have that connected to a soundboard so that we can hear Jill and we can make a phone call with Jill, FaceTime. And we also have a microphone set up in the middle of the room connected to the computer so that Jill can hear us.
Which is completely independent of the entire system.
Yes. These are the two extra things that we needed to add to our normal podcasting. So that was fun. That was a fun
It
thing
got
to
to be
talk about.
difficult.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like I said, next time we gotta have her in actually here so that we don't have to go through all this.
Don't worry, we had our shots.
Yeah, grab me on a Saturday.
Okay, I'll grab you on a Saturday.
I do too.
So
I don't have rabies.
good. Well, I hope not.
I didn't get those shots. Did
That's-
you get those shots?
No, rabies is deadly. There's no cure for rabies.
Like, oh.
Eh, there's not?
No, actually, there's not.
Now,
It's
well,
a fun fact.
you can contract rabies, but I think like you have a limited amount of time.
Yeah, once that time goes, like,
Once you start developing symptoms, it's over, Johnny.
Yep. This is a fun conversation. This is what our podcast is all about. Rabies.
Look,
I saw Old Yeller. Actually, I didn't. That's a
I see
lie.
that.
I never saw Old Yeller. That's a complete lie.
Look, I saw son-in-law.
I know the importance of getting the rabies shots.
I also know,
Totally.
and spaying and neutering your Pauly Shore.
Now, I do have a question.
You
This
know
is,
he just disappeared?
did he?
I heard like no one's like
Yeah.
I heard like for a while I don't know if it was his parents or he was running a comedy club and then he just up and no one's heard of him.
I think he's in the mountains, like the
Yeah.
Tibetan mountains. I think he's training with the monks, and it's exactly as you think it is.
He is the next Dalai Lama.
It's like everyone's sitting there and like meditating, like Om. He's like, cheese.
And then there's an avalanche in those Himalayas.
No, it actually makes a super Dalai Lama because he has to deal
boy.
with so much like outside influences of like outside stimuli. He's like, I've never met someone like this, and it makes him so spiritual. Now, Dalai Lama's
We like,
Squawk.
shh, man.
Tell it.
Anyway, do you know there was a movie called what the fuck happened to Pauly Shore or something?
Oh, really?
Like that?
I know there was one, Pauly Shore is dead, but I wasn't sure if that's the same one
is
you're
it
talking
that
about.
one? Maybe it's that one. I don't know.
I
Maybe
hope
I'm mixing it up. I didn't watch it.
I hope
You're
it's
right.
hosted by the guy from Unsolved Mysteries.
Update. Pauly Shore has been found along the Aurora area. If you see him, please contact authorities immediately.
And it shows like a grainy Bigfoot footage of him walking into the forest.
There's a
I totally can see it.
Screech.
that would be great. Or he's like popping out of the water like Nessie.
Yeah.
Totally.
Or maybe he did go missing around the same time the chupacabra showed up. Like maybe he's sucking all those goats dry.
Like, it's not like a real tit after all. No real cones.
No, a Nug. Oh yeah, Cones and Nuggs, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, Nug is a chick.
Nug is a chick.
Nug.
Now I have a question. This is
That
kind
would
of.
be a Nug. Yeah.
You're a Nug. This is.
Squaw.
This is kind of a conversation to kind of what we were just talking about. So, do you have? We'll start with Britain, not to put Jill on the spot. Actually, we'll start
I
with.
don't care.
That's fine. I don't mind.
Do you have a favorite cryptid, like a favorite mythological monster or creature?
That's a good question.
You know mine, but I'll wait till the end.
Let's see. I always thought Bigfoot was kind of dumb. Just this
me too.
big hairy ape man that stinks.
Yeah.
I saw Land of the Lost.
Yeah, I live with him.
Let's see. I did for the longest time. I did like the Loch Ness monster.
He's dangerous.
Yeah. I always thought he was like, oh man, it'd be cool if he was actually a dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And yeah, I think for the longest time it was the Loch Ness monster, but of modern times, maybe the Mothman.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. So what say you, Jill? Oh, go ahead. You have a question?
Do you know
Squeal.
Do you know that the Loch Ness monster is the state animal of Scotland,
Oh,
or the
really?
country animal, or whatever you want to call it?
national animal? Yeah, that's.
I didn't know
guess
that.
that makes sense.
National. There you go.
That makes
Isn't
sense.
that funny?
That doesn't exist. Well, it does exist, but you know. But anyway,
I know that's a good question. Can I pick a unicorn?
sure.
Yeah, I think that's technically a cryptid. People have had sightings.
I'll let it stand.
I think that would be pretty. Wouldn't that be cool though if you were just walking down the street and then there was a unicorn?
Now, do you think a unicorn is? Do you think it's dangerous? Do you think it uses its horn for fighting, or is it just?
I think it uses it as a kebab.
Good one. I think it's more like maybe it's like a narwhal.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's something for a mating ritual.
Maybe.
So
Possible. And I don't think it shoots magical powers though. I think it's just kind of there.
it's just a wrong horse.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just a whole
Yeah, okay, I can get behind that. So,
It doesn't
mine,
need to shoot glitter and shit.
of course, as people don't know yet, but will know now, is Ogopogo.
Ogopogo.
90%.
What is that?
It's like a sea serpent. He lives in Canada. He's just like a giant sea snake. And I just like the name. Ogopogo.
I know this. Isn't he a mascot for somebody's hockey team or something?
Yeah,
Oh, is he?
I think it's I don't think it's an
Like
actual.
Oregon or something.
I don't think it's. I'm not sure if it's a national. I think it might be like a AAA hockey team or something like that, But
yeah.
but I do. Yeah, I think he's a Met because when I was looking him up, when I was supposed to be working yesterday, I was just looking up Ogopogo, and I think that I saw like the symbol of him from the hockey team.
Ogopogo sounds like an 80s soft rock band.
Yeah, I get behind it.
Totally does.
All right, so what do you think Ogopogo sounds like? Like, do a quick, let's see what.
Ogopogo in the house, going to the store.
Okay.
Moo.
That's
You
not.
took it that way.
It's like that ethereal 80s.
Okay. I'm thinking more. I'm actually thinking hairband, like hair in the they wear like sea serpent heads, like Medusa wigs, and they go on stage and they fucking rock,
Okay.
Ogopogo! Oh, that hurt.
Yeah,
No, I was thinking like
bird noise.
terrible synth rock, like synth 80s, like Erasure and stuff.
Okay. Do it. Go ahead. Give us a little
That's where I was
taste.
going. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's fair.
Walk.
Have you heard me sing or try to do anything musical?
I have actually never heard you sing or try to do anything musical, but you can't be worse than me.
Yeah, I
Mm.
mean, I don't.
Don't agree.
I don't know.
Okay. That's fair.
Squeal.
Ogo Pogo Rock. Now I'm thinking of the 50s band. I think that'd be kind of cool too.
It's squawk.
Go Pogos!
Oh, there. See, when he does it, it makes sense. I'm sorry, Mark, yours didn't.
Yeah, I know. I gotta learn my 50s lingo.
The Ogo Pogos
You
are
try
the,
to-
the happening band, and
That's not fair. That's a 30s voice. That's not 50s.
no, this is
Oh.
the Ogo Pogos are going to the
That's not fair.
do the Lindy Hop over at the.
I don't know the voices, so you could have sold me on any of it.
Except for me, apparently.
yeah, true.
Alright, so, let's get back, I guess, to son-in-law a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh no, sorry, Brandon.
That's all
He
right.
was so happy it was over.
We were having a good time, and you had to bring that son of a bitch
Hey,
Polly
we
Shore
were
back
doing
into it.
Ogo Pogo, cryptids, we were doing all this fun stuff, we were singing and having a good time, and they had to bring Pauly Shore back.
So, so yeah, I do want to kind of, I guess, get back a little bit and, maybe ask Jill, maybe interrogate her or interview her.
Interrogate.
Let's do it.
A little bit for, so you said you saw this for the first time when you were like 10 or something, right? Around the same time
Yeah,
it came
for sure.
out. Okay, great. So was this a movie that you would rent like a lot from Blockbuster, or was this something that you had on tape and would just break out every now and again when you were growing up?
So, this is a good question. So I remember my mom's coworker was young
Squeak.
and, a young cool girl, so she was probably in her early 20s, and she had this, and I guess that was kind of our target audience for that.
Okay.
And she gave it to my mom for us to watch because it's an innocent enough movie. Nothing really bad happened.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fair.
not bad.
Yeah, kids could watch it, and we just watched it one night on like I said, on a sleepover on the pull-out couch, and then we all loved it. All three of us, my sister and brother, it all has a little special place in our hearts.
Okay.
And then I think and then it kind of went away because we had to give the tape back, and then I think I rediscovered it many, many years later, and then it was just like so then
Squaw.
you buy it and then you watch it over and over.
Okay, so it was like once you
Squeak.
discovered it, it was almost like a like a triggering of like nostalgic memories and everything.
Totally, yes.
Okay, cool.
And nice.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah, it's
a heartwarming story.
it just harbors some nice memories,
Yeah.
Being a kid, living that free life.
The interesting
Yeah.
thing is, I don't really like. I think this is rated PG-13, but I can't think of any reason why it would get the 13 part of the PG, except for maybe the drinking and the pills.
Oh, there's the drinking and the pills, and there's the scantily clad women at the beach when they were all
and the
going.
mud wrestlers.
The mud
That's
wrestlers.
true.
And there was references to sexual acts
It's like
in his own
True.
kind of distorted language.
I don't think I heard him curse, but he did say words like semi and tit.
Mm.
Yeah.
But like he
Did
really,
he say tit? Oh,
yeah. But when he was milking the cow, he's like, it doesn't feel like
Screech.
tit.
the little boy. It's not like a real tit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's kind of funny to think that Pauly Shore was, for all intents and purposes, like played it very clean somehow.
Yeah.
Like
It's not really. There's no dirt in it. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, besides the the roofies, it's not. Nothing really happens.
yeah, it's a family movie.
If you will. Yeah.
So let's
Trying to think of.
while you
Oh,
think,
did you guys see the biggest cameo in that movie?
Encino Man, yes.
Other than Encino Man?
No.
Oh, you mean the guy at the square dance?
The tattoo
Oh,
artist.
Flea. Yeah, I did. I actually saw that.
yeah, that's right.
Yes.
I said to Britton, I was like, "Is that
See?
Flea?"
And I said, "Who's
you
Flea?"
Pick it.
Yeah.
I stick it.
That's how they got the PG-13.
Maybe.
It's not as bad as getting kicked in the face with golf cleats.
Is he Bill Murray?
I had a little bit of an experience back in the golf course.
So let's actually talk a little bit about, I guess, a little bit of the elephant in the room, which is beeps. I want to know how long you've had your...
Squawk.
Yeah, there he is. How long you had him, and where you got him? I mean, he's part of the podcast now, so...
I know, sorry.
That's all right.
I don't
Squeal.
loud, so if you guys have headphones on.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. And future listeners, sorry in advance, or sorry afterwards.
We'll
We'll edit them all out.
We'll run this through processing.
Okay, cool. So he will be 17
Squaw.
in a couple of weeks.
Oh, happy birthday.
He can vote soon.
He said happy.
Squeak.
He heard.
He can't hear you.
Screech.
Birds can hear.
I got him. He can hear. He's so cute. Look at him. Anyway, I got him when I was 20.
Squawk.
So I've had him since he was 13 weeks old.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And yeah, we're together forever.
What type of bird is he?
So he's a parrot,
Squaw.
more specifically a Nande conure. They're conures are very popular companion parrots.
Okay.
And he is not. His specific conure is not.
Oh, okay.
He's the loudest kind, yeah.
So if it's a parrot, now this is going to make me sound probably like an ignorant
Lucky me.
slob. Yeah. Does it actually? Does he actually like repeat words or anything like that, or phrases?
So I never really pushed it,
Okay.
but he says some things. He'll say
Screech.
hello. He'll say go poopy, step up, and then
Squaw.
the basics. And every now and then, in his most demonic voice ever, he'll yell, "What are you doing?"
So sometimes it'll like jerk you out of a sound sleep, and just like.
Oh no! If I'm asleep,
Bird noise.
yeah. I don't know what we were saying. I got distracted. by the
We got
screaming.
lost.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
That's all right.
No, it's cool. It's.
I know people are sensitive to it, so
Are they? I didn't.
yeah. People get really weird with his screaming, so I get weird sometimes, especially
Yeah.
recording because it sounds extra loud.
Now we got the magic of computers at our fingertips. They won't even know there's a bird in the whole thing.
We'll replace it with the Pauly Shore screeches.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, when I was younger, actually, I always wanted a parrot to kind of teach, I guess, words and everything too, and
Yeah.
phrases. My parents, they got me one of those mechanical ones, the ones that you'd turn it on, and you'd say something, and it would just replay what everyone said at a higher pitch. But I always kind of thought, like, what kind of words or things would I teach my parrot to do or say? I kind of wanted to have adventures with my parrots.
Totally. If I had a different parrot, say like the African gray or the ones called Amazons. The Amazons are your typical parrots. They're green and yellow.
Okay.
They're very smart and they pick up a lot of words. And I feel like I would make it say something.
I feel that would happen almost by accident. It would pick up things that you didn't want him to say.
It would definitely
Squaw.
know the word fuck.
Yeah, of course.
Straight up.
I would.
I say that a lot.
Be a foul-mouthed bird.
Like
Squawk.
I would teach it a litany of swears, and then in the middle of all that, the word tabernacle.
Squeal.
Wouldn't it be funny? I was like, oh, gee whiz!
Yeah, I'd teach
Screech.
I would teach my parrot to actually say things very politely. It would ask please, it would say thank you, it would say it at the wrong moment, but I would also, if I had to teach it one dark phrase, it would be if the boot fits. Just throw in a nice Toy Story 2 reference and people will be like, if the boot fits? What did he say? Say that again.
Or, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Yeah,
there's so many possibilities.
I would ask questions like that it might not want, people might not. I wouldn't want to ask people, but like, when are you leaving? When are you leaving? I don't know what I'd name him. Header. I don't know.
Header?
Squaw.
I don't know.
Like on a Word document?
Like, yeah, sure. I was thinking more soccer, but yeah, sure. But yeah, like, oh, Header, what are you asking these questions?
Squawk. Squawk. Squawk.
It was weird that when I said that, he was like, I guess, beeping in the background.
When I was a kid, there was a pet store near me, and there was this parrot that would always say hello to us so aggressively, like hello, 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 hello.
I'm watching the audio
the waveform.
So Britain's just saying hello, hello is like it's a block of sound on here. It's great.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's great. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, mine's not as big.
It's okay.
It's all right. Oh yeah, so we got a little sidetracked, but I do like I do
We did.
like I kind of. It's not really I'm not really a pirate per se, but I do see the allure of walking around with a fucking bird on my arm that can say things.
You know, technically you're not supposed to let them on your
Squeak.
Oh
No?
really? Why not?
because it gives them too much power.
Is it a dominance
Is there-
thing?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because they're equal to you in a way, so you should
Oh.
always keep them on your arm.
Squawk. Squawk. Squawk.
To keep it. I lost that battle a long time ago.
Oh, so it goes on your shoulder, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is he gonna come onto the camera?
Squaw.
I think he's jealous that that you're not spending time with him.
It might be the taste.
Ah,
Hey,
He was
He-
so
Squawk. Squawk. Squawk.
you know, you say that,
Exactly.
but I think his name was Meeps the Bird. He does the tweets for the Puppy Bowl, so it's very possible that a bird can get his own podcast.
yeah.
It would be the hello, 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 hello podcast, but you know,
Hello, 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 cast.
that'd be great. Ah, hello, hello, hello. Oh, hi, how's it going? This is, I imagine, like Neil deGrasse Tyson's on. How's it going? How's it going? Hello. His bird name is Hello too. How's it going, Header? Today we're gonna talk about
Header?
black holes and how they engage.
Hello?
With, oh yeah, yes, and and when we
Hello.
actually, and when we get through the event horizon, it's actually
Hello.
okay. So we're gonna talk now about spaghetti. Every time it says hello, he changes subjects a little bit. You know, you laugh, but this would actually be a fucking
Squeak.
podcast.
It's almost like a Who's Line bit. Like at any time the bird says hello, they have to change the subject.
It's like we should do that next time. Whenever
there you go.
whenever we hear, next time we hear, you know, the beep coming, like we'll just say something completely different out of left field.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, we'll have to incorporate the bird. We'll incorporate the bird into the podcast.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
so all right, Jill, give us a topic. We're gonna just start rapping about anything, like not physical, not maybe rapping. I don't know. Just give us a
Like-
random topic, not to put you on the spot or anything.
A random topic.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it until now that he's not gonna beep. I know, but
The ethics of human cloning.
Could you- there you go. Take it away, Britain.
Human cloning is an ethical conundrum wherein we do not know whether or not the human consciousness is transferred from one entity to the next.
but you're not thinking of the actual benefits of human cloning. Think of a person who doesn't have to worry about their organs failing and finding a donor because they have the perfect donor already walking around on the streets.
Yes, but does the clone not himself have his own rights?
No. Now,
Where's
it
this
is-
bird?
You know they made a,
I know. Look,
you know they
Squeal.
made a movie about this.
the couple,
Maybe we should
the island.
make that one. No, Multiplicity.
Screech.
Oh, yes. You know, of course you had. You know what? That's a deep cut. That is a good one. I like that.
Squawk.
You like anything
Maybe that could
Keaton's
be our
in.
next movie.
Yeah. So next time when you come over, we'll watch Multiplicity
Who's
because I think that's on Netflix or Hulu. I think. So,
Is it?
Yeah. So we don't have to worry about my library.
I think it was on Pluto.
Oh, that's right. So we get to watch all the terrible commercials.
Yeah, like the same two commercials they have every time with that stupid baby crying.
Oh gosh, it's.
Oh, I don't think I get that one up here. I get the Elisa Loeb one and some coffee one.
We get the Lisa Loeb one. We also get one about a barber shop.
Oh yeah, who has all walks of life.
Yeah, the first time she said that, we kind of ripped into her. Like the announcement was like, "In my barber shop, we get we get people from all walks of life." And of course, we responded like, "Really, all walks of life?"
All walks of life.
You get samurai in here. Huh?
Squeal.
Eskimos. Actually, I think Eskimo is a derogatory term,
Yeah,
so
Inuit.
Inuit. I apologize.
Is it really?
I don't
believe.
know.
Eskimo, you can't say Eskimo
I don't know. It's one of those kind of.
The thorny legal battle.
Like I think if you meet someone of an Inuit persuasion, that you should avoid the term Eskimo.
Yeah. So
Good to know. Next time
next time
wherever
you're
they are.
yeah, next time you're traveling to Alaska.
Yeah, next time you're dog sledding.
Yeah, next time
And,
you're in an igloo.
Exactly. Interesting.
Yeah. So it's actually just about that time for us. We talked about human cloning and everything else, but it's actually I think time to wrap it up. So
In conclusion,
son-in-law.
Polly Shore rules!
Yes. Steven Tyler PJs. Steven Tyler PJs. No, actually, it was. What you gotta give
Bird noise.
madness, otherwise you're not gonna like this movie. But if you give in to
Squaw.
it, it'll be fine.
There were I will admit there were parts I chuckled at, especially Pauly Shore on the floor crying with a bloody nose. But
Squeak.
like there were times where I kind of wished for the sweet embrace of death, but it wasn't. It was tolerable. It is definitely a time capsule movie.
It's a product of its time.
Like if you want to see what it was like to be in the 90s, you could not do any worse
Squeal.
or any better.
All right,
That was a special time.
do you have any final thoughts, Jill?
I just really love that movie, and I'm glad I could share it with you guys, and hopefully this has inspired your listeners to watch it.
Anything you want to promote? We usually ask our guests if they have anything to promote.
Promote? No, but can I tell you a cute little anecdote?
Yes.
So, this is, like, way through, it's a
Okay.
grapevine here, but Brendan Fraser was in this movie for a quick second. My boss photographed Brendan Fraser a couple years ago.
No shit.
I sent Brendan Fraser gift prints of him and his horse, because his horse died, and
Oh.
he wrote
Squawk.
his letter thanking me for the photos, and he loved them so much.
Oh, that's very nice.
Great. Class act, that Brendan Fraser.
I heard he's a nice guy.
Screech.
Oh, you
I
got
have it right
Look
here.
at that.
You have it in arm's length. That's funny.
Because when I was, again, in the 90s, he was one of my biggest crushes.
Squeak.
I can't even tell you how many times I watched George of the Jungle, which maybe I should put on my list.
But he was in the Best Mummy movie.
and-
Bird noise.
Yeah. What?
Best Mummy movie.
Oh, the Mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aware of the Mummy.
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
I actually never saw that.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's
We'll add it to our
definitely
list.
definitely worth a watch.
The Mummy?
Oh yeah.
The Brendan Fraser Mummy.
Okay.
Not the Tom Cruise
Is
one.
there any other one?
Yeah, there's lots of them, actually. I don't know.
Oh,
People like
okay.
mummies, I guess. But,
And vampires.
yeah.
I'm Pauly Shore.
Yep. So, alright. I think that's going to do it. Say
I hope
goodbye. Oh, wait.
No, see ya!
I'm taking it easy now.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo!
That'll hold a little SOBs.